hi. I don't like that much this summer, unless if I want to swim, but it has its beauty. So, let me talk about being friends with yourself, being in peace with yourself. It is a huge subject and it's worth talking about. Now, when you are aware, now, you think sometimes that when things happen in your life, bad things happen in your life, that the reason for that is that person, this circumstance, that person said something bad, this person acted in a very bad way, and that's why I'm getting all that. And then you feel anger, you feel frustration, you feel sadness if you want to surrender, you feel whatever negative feelings you have. And you think the problem is from outside. Well, I want you to know that the problem is from within. Nothing will ever change from the outside world if you don't change from the inside. The main reason, what's going on is there is this gravity of the earth. As we have our thoughts, for example, I'm just giving an example. As we have our thoughts are vibrations, and they, by the gravity of earth, they attract from the same. The same goes with the feelings. Whatever feeling I have within me, there are those vibrations which they go out of the body and they attract from the same. So whatever incident happens from outside the person, they should go back to themselves, to their inner self, and start questioning why this happened to me. For example, when I start having negative friends, somebody who complains, the other who is whatever, okay? Negative people around me. They're not supporting me, they are not encouraging me, they are just criticizing this and that, negative people. It would be an excellent chance for me to start to look into myself and see what is going on, because definitely there is something going on. There is some kind of something within me that it needs to be on the right track. So whatever happens from the outside, it's like I should consider myself lucky that this happened to me, and start understanding, because it gives me the chance to be aware, to wake up and start questioning, to get healed and learn. So, how do I confront myself? Now, this is a process. I cannot say that it's an easy process, but it's worth it, because anyways, it will come. And it is a mercy from God, because when these things happen, it's because the Creator wants you to be awake, to be aware, to understand from this repetitive, painful experiences that you're going through. So it's better for me to start doing this and confront myself, so I can be friends with myself. This thing would happen by being calm, by relaxing the mind, being alone for some time, not to have negative feelings, not to have negative thoughts, but to start, when you silence the mind, it gives you the chance to start thinking in the wise way, in a calm way, so the right thoughts would come to you, the right answers would come to you. There is a process of 3 days silence. This is, I find, really effective. And minimum 3 days. So being calm and relaxed and being with yourself and allowing everything to come in, it's okay, no problem, and to tell yourself that it's okay, because you need to understand yourself, you need to know what's going on within you, so everything will be fine. Your heart will be in peace and you won't be having this pain anymore. And when you understand what's going on with your life from within, then this is the only way to stop the pain. You can always take a pill, but until when? There will come a time that you must confront yourself. I cannot talk about the side effects about the pills. I mean, they are well known, and I talked about it in another video. But you have to be aware that they have side effects. So it's not the solution to take pills. Accepting yourself is a very important stage. You know, the negatives that we have is what makes us special. So believe in yourself and accept yourself and love yourself with the negativity that you have. Sometimes you can change them, sometimes you cannot, but it's okay. Within the process, it's very important to be kind to yourself and not to blame it a lot and not to be tough on it. Okay, you did a mistake, it's okay. This is what makes us human beings. We do mistakes, we acknowledge them, we get healed by forgiving ourselves, and then we pass them. And this is how you get to be friends with yourself. You won't be able to have this peace within you unless if you forgive yourself. We always focus on forgiving others. Okay, it's important to forgive others. And please be aware that forgiving others meaning not to like have a cup of coffee or laugh with them. Well, if you can do that, then this is great. But what I meant by forgiving others is not to let this incident affect you negatively. Let it pass and it's okay. It's not affecting me anymore. So forgiving yourself is I'm not talking about the outside, I'm talking about the inner self. So everything will change from the outside, and to be friends with yourself. So when you go within and you start forgiving yourself, and this is great. Now there are two types of mistakes that we do. The first one is you meant to do it. It's being mean, you know. We are human beings, we do things. This is okay. You acknowledge it, you understand it, you promise yourself that you won't do this again, and you forgive yourself. You try to, as much as you can, to pay back the person that you did wrong to, and you pass it, and you go on with your life. You won't be stuck because of this mistake. The second type of mistake, which is more important to me because you're not aware of it. So many incidents happen and we don't understand them, and we don't know that we are the ones who did that. And when you confront yourself with this is when the pain comes. Because you didn't mean to do that. And always feeling that you are the victim from life itself, from people, it is much easier to comprehend and to swallow than feeling that you are the one who did that. Painful. Forgiving yourself because something wrong you did without you knowing, it's a major thing, and at the same time it is lovely. Now, in order to maintain, because it's very important, it's not just something that you will do one time in a lifetime. It's something that you need to do from time to time in order to clean yourself and to have this strength and to charge yourself from time to time. It's by the same process. To calm yourself down and to be aware all the time, and to do sports and trying to do the things that you love doing, which fulfills you, which makes you happy. Maybe helping people, maybe drawing, maybe dancing, by being present, you know. This will help a lot. And the main thing is to pray, to have this relation. Thinking that you can live without this relation creator-human relation, you cannot. You will reach a point that you will need to surrender in order to understand this relation. And you cannot imagine how powerful it will become when you have this connection. And the last thing is to understand that you are charging yourself from the source, from the creator, the one and only. I figured out at this stage from my researches and from the cases that I got that when you get someone else with the source to have them, to rely on them, this is when you become weaker. Like, for example, let me explain. Okay, you think that you need an expert to go to talk to them and to find a solution for your psychological problem. If you will rely completely on that person, then this is not the right way of doing it. But when you think that the one and only is helping you, the one and only is helping you to get the right expert for you, then if they come, if they go, it's the same with you. You get stronger because you are charging from the source. You're talking to the source. You're asking for help from the source. So you get really charged, and you become, and then things happen, and you become stronger. So be aware of that. Those other people, they are human beings, as I am. So this feeling and these vibrations that I'm getting, it is kind of being in need to those people, and the need is becoming weak. It's not making me stronger. What is making me stronger is to detach from those people, because they are human beings. At the end of the day, they can die, they can get sick, whatever, but the source is always there. So when I charge from the source, I get stronger. In the end, it's really worth it. And understand that if you don't do it by yourself, and if you don't confront yourself, nothing will change from the outside. And this is when you will reach the stage of being friends with yourself. So you can be alone anywhere, with people, without people. You won't be needing anything. You will be stronger. And when you feel better, everything gets better in the outside world.